Hi, this is Mary from Reviewer's Diary, and I have a little bit of a fabric haul to share with you guys. We'll go over this last. First is a package that I got from Temu, and it does say 100% cotton on the exterior of the bag. I got something long ago that I didn't do my due diligence about, and it ended up being 80/20, so I'm probably never going to use that fabric. But anyway, these are Temu's version of fat quarters. And let me just open this up. They are 19.5 inches by 19.5 inches. So, you know, I do have a ruler here, but let's see. They're actually a little bit bigger. It looks like 20 inches, almost 20 inches. So yeah, it's pretty good value. This does feel every bit as nice as most of the fabrics that I've gotten. And I believe there are 10 pieces of fabric here, 10 fat quarters, 19 by 19 fat quarters. So then there's this one which is usable in a lot of different things, and this watercolor design. Oh, and this green version of a flower fabric. And then there is a brown, I believe when I ordered this it just said floral fabric, so, and I did look at the fabrics and you know, pick them out. And then there's this. Is this a repeat? No, it's not. It just has same color tones as another piece of fabric does. And then there's this one. Someone told me to stop talking so much. Let me know if me talking bothers you at all. But I think that in order to share, I need to talk. So then there's a blue version and a green version. Now, just in case you didn't see them all, I'm going to shift them around on the table here and open them out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8, basically 8, the equivalent of 8 fat quarters. So yeah, this is good. I'll be able to use this in a lot of different projects that don't require a direction or anything like that, and I'm happy with that. The fabric feels like a lot of the quilting fabrics from good stores that I've gotten. Okay, now let me flip this over. So I'll flip it over. I like to keep this handy because I like to know how big the pieces are. Now, I got this from Simpson Design Studio on Etsy, and it's a scrap collection. Let me pull this a little closer to me so you can see a little bit better. All I did is take it out of the envelope and I slit this plastic so that I'd be able to pull the fabrics out. I have not pulled anything out. This is a 2-pound bunch of fabric scraps. Now, it was advertised as some strips, some crumbs, you know. So I was thinking if I get little crumbs, I'll use them. So let's see what we got here. Doesn't look like I got crumbs. It looks like I got strips, lots and lots of strips. Big strips, little strips, long strips, short strips. Anyway, this is the studio that I bought this from. and it is Simpson Design Studio on Etsy. Now, I haven't bought fabric scraps on Etsy ever before, so I was looking forward to checking these out. So let's see what we got here. I think I'll go with the smaller of the two stacks first. Okay, let me move that, and let's see what we got here. Wow, this is really stiff fabric. This is a full, it's not a yard obviously, but it's a width of fabric piece. It's 44 inches, in other words. Yeah, because it's 22 by 2. There's two sides to this, and there's a fold in it. And this is how long? How wide? Let's see. I could just put it anywhere to measure the width, and it's 4.5 inches wide. This is very, very handy. This particular one I might use in a log cabin quilt because I know that the red is often the first color that you see in a log cabin. Okay, so next is a little bit narrower. It's also by width of fabric. So it's 44 inches long. Wow, it's more than, is it more than 44? Yeah, it's like 45 inches. And this is, I believe, it's 3.25 inches wide. These are really nice pieces. Like, these are super useful. Okay, and I'm telling you, I'm not sad that I bought this bunch. I love this one. And this is, wow, this is 46-inch wide fabric. It's folded, and I don't see any selvages, but that's okay. This looks to be as wide as the other one, like 4.25. Yep, 4.25. This is a little bit narrower, 4.25. Very, very useful for sure. Now this is ugly. I have to admit, there's going to be some ugly stuff in this bag. This is 44 inches wide, long rather. It's folded. I'll figure out a place to use this ugly stuff. And it is 3.5 inches. So this is useful, but it'll be buried into a quilt somewhere that no one will ever notice how ugly it is. Okay, then there is this beautiful fabric, and it is 44 inches. It's on a fold, which is nice. And this is beautiful. 3.5 inches. Nice. Very useful. Of course, all these would have to be pressed before I use them because they're really wrinkled. So, anyway. Alright, so anyway, 46 inches. This is really nice, and we'll go with lots and lots of things. So it's 4.5 inches wide. You know, I expected a bag of crumbs. I'm really surprised that I got this. I'm very happy that I got this. Okay, so... Oh, I have a fabric just like this. And yeah, this is It's hard to tell what the inside is and the outside is in this lighting. This is also 44 inches, and it is about 4 inches. Yeah, nice. And the edges of the fabric just say cotton. Then there's this, which is like a good opposite of that black. Black and white would be. Oh, and I have another piece of this. Awesomeness. So anyway, this is 44 by 4 inches. So yeah, that's pretty. And there is one repeat in here, so I'm going to put it with its partner. And that is this white fabric. It's a white on white design, and it is 46 inches, and it is 4 inches wide. I'll tell you, I can't get over this. Now this did cost me $27 after tax and shipping. So yeah, so it's not cheap, but it's a lot of fabric. Okay, then there's this one that looks like a brocade. It says 100% cotton. It's actually a white on white design. Very hard to see in this light. I do have every light in the room on. This is 40, a little more than 44 inches. Looks like maybe 45 inches in length, and this is 3 3/4 wide. Pretty, very pretty. This is a lot of fabric. It's like I'm not even halfway through the smaller of the two piles. Okay, and this is a black on black design. Yeah, you can see it. It's also not real straight, but don't forget this is a remnants and crumbs bag that I got, so I'm not upset about that. It's 44 inches, and it is a little less than 4 inches wide. Just a hair less. This is a very plain black. Okay, and then there's this cousin to that, which is a pink on pink design, and this is 46 inches. Yeah, 46. And it is 3.5 inches wide. That's at the end. This end is a little bit bigger on this one. So, wow, I'm only not even halfway through yet. Okay, then there's this piece, which is almost, I think it might be 45 inches. And this is 1, 2, 3, just a hair under 4 inches. Just a hair under. There we go. Okay. And this one is a white on white. I really like it. It's stars, white stars on white fabric. And it's 46 inches. And this is 3.5 inches wide. Good width. Okay. Oh, this is tiring. There's so much fabric here. Okay, then there is this orange design. I don't like orange. Here we go into the scrappiness. We do like scraps. And this is a good scrap. I can definitely use this fabric. And, you know, orange, not my favorite color, but I'll tell you, this is very useful. And this is definitely very scrappy. So I'm just going to put this like that so I remember how scrappy that is. Alright, now, this is narrow. This is 45 inches by, looks like 3 inches. 3.25 inches it looks like. That's actually a good size. And this is really pretty fabric. Oh my gosh, and I see my favorite one. Oh, look at these little birds. Are they not the cutest thing I ever saw? Oh gosh, I'm really glad I got this. This is actually has a name on it. Oh no, it just says August Wren. It doesn't have a designer name. I'm sure that somebody got the other strip that has a name on it. This is 45 inches by 3 1/4. Yeah, you know, I might actually use this for the birds to be the center of something. Yeah, we'll see. You know what? I'm going to put this, I'm going to keep this separate. Let's put this down here. Okay, then there are leaves and berries and nuts and 45 inches by 3 1/2. Yeah. I think these are remnants from quilts, you know, where you're cutting off a certain amount, maybe after you do the quilting. And this is 45 inches, elephants. I love elephants. And it's 3 1/2 inches wide. And this is super soft, this one. Super, super soft. Okay, this one is super stiff. And it is not scrappy at all. It is, could I be right? Is this 46 inches? Pretty close. And this is 3 3/4 inches wide. Oh, I see a repeat. Let's see. Let me see. Yep. I had this one already. Whew. Oh no, it's not exactly the same. It's similar. Green on green. 45 inches, and at this end it is 3 3/4 inches wide. It's very stiff. Alright, that leaves just a few more in this stack. And they're really pretty. I really do like these. And this is 44 inches. This one has a name. It says Simple Simon Company 2022. Awesome. Give me some old fabric, please. I love the older retro stuff. This is 4 inches wide. You know, I should move you back in a little bit so you can get a better look at the fabric. So anyway, this is interesting. It's like a fishing anchors and boat stuff and Adirondack chairs and lifesavers. This is really cool. And this is clothworks.com, and I did not get the name of the design. And it could be a retro fabric anyway, so cool. Okay, I did want to keep these birds on top, so I only have 2 left in this stack. Oof, my back's hurting me. I've had a long day of work today. Okay, and this is 44 inches. I think this looks like it's only, well, it's almost 3 inches wide. Yeah, looked narrower than that to me. Okay. And then this is the last one in this stack. Now the other stack, believe it or not, is bigger. This is another white on white design, and this is 44 inches long. And this is just about 3 inches wide. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this bird on the top of this stack. And this was really nice. I think there's only one ugly fabric in there that I didn't really like, but you know what? this is only the beginning. Now the big stack. I feel like I definitely got my money's worth with this. So, yeah, I definitely did. All right, we're going to follow the same. Oh, do I see more birds? I hope so. No. Anyway, this is 44 inches by 3.5. It's a really pretty green design with little pink flowers. Hopefully I moved you in close enough that time. All right, this is a scrappier piece. Yep, and it is 44 inches long, and at one end it is almost 3 inches wide, and at the other end it looks like it's only a couple inches, so let's see. Little less than 2 inches. So yeah, this is definitely a very nice scrappy piece. You know, pretty much follows what her description is in the shop listing. I don't see a lot of little fragments though. Oh, this is nice. This has like a tie-dye design, 44 inches by a little over 3.5. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This I actually might have, nope. I thought I had a name on it, but I have like a couple letters. Okay, this is 45, I think, by 4.25. It's an odd size, but it's definitely something I can use. Yeah. Let's put that on the bottom since it's so wide. All right. Then there's, oh, Superman, cartoonish, and Batman. It's superhero fabric. It's 45 inches by 3.75 inches. I think it, oh, it's CamelotFabrics.com. Cool. I got a full name out of that. All right, this, I love this. Sunflowers, 45 inches by almost 4 inches, 3 3/7/8. Just a hair under 4 inches. That's pretty. Okay, and this, yeah, this has a fold in it. This is 44 inches by 3.75 inches. Very nice. Definitely like it. Okay, and this is a Southwestern design. I like it. It's 44 inches by 3.5 inches. I remember when I ordered this, I thought, oh, what am I going to do with all those crumbs? Oh yeah, crazy quilting. So I don't have a lot of crumbs here though, which is fine. You know, I much prefer larger pieces of fabric. This is 45 inches by 3.75 inches. Yeah, nice, like it. And there's this. There are a couple polka dotty things here. Looks like I have 2 of these. A blue one and a brown one. So let's move this so you can see that. We'll start with this one. This is 45 inches by It looks like 4 inches wide. This is kind of ugly, but it's okay. I can figure it out. I'm not a real fan of polka dots, but you know, when you work it into a quilt, it's not gonna really show up. So this is 44 inches, and this is actually 3 3/4 wide. Yeah, I'm not a polka dot fan. Okay, and I see scraps. Okay, and this is 44 by 4 1/4 wide. Yeah, somebody actually picked that for a quilt. So, why? I'm gonna leave these little scraps, these crumbs, till last. So let's see. I got more polka dots. And this is 45. Yeah, 45 by 3 3/4. Yeah, not crazy about the polka dots. Okay, now. Oh, I'm not crazy about gnomes either. All right, this is 45 inches by, I don't know when this cut me off, so I'm just gonna go back a little bit, and I'm hoping that this is good. We got some Halloween fabric. This is about just a little over 3 inches wide. This is like suit fabric, and this was 44 or 45 inches by 4 inches wide, and this super nice. I like this, and this is you know, I don't remember. I know it's 44 or 45 inches, but it is, looks like 3 3/4 inches wide. So yeah, got some nice wide pieces here. Okay. Then there are spiders. Oh God. I don't really use Halloween fabric, and I really don't like spiders. But I might think of something to use this for. Not really. 45 inches by 3 3/4. It's a little bit under 4 inches wide. I really don't like spiders. I hope there's no more of this in there. Like, I have a phobia of spiders. I let them live. I don't kill them. You know, even if they're little tiny spiders in my house, I know where they are. All right, so then there's this one. It's upside down to you guys, so I will turn it so you can see it. It is adorable. 44 inches by, it looks like 3, yeah, it's 3, a little over 3 inches wide. That one I don't mind. The spiders I totally mind. Okay, then there is this one, and it's a little narrower on the end than it is on the other end. So I'll measure it both ways. 44 by, let's see, 3 1/2 on one end, and a little less than 3 1/2 on the other end. So that's cute. It's not exactly polka dots. It's fleur-de-lis is showing in the picture there, so. Okay. And this one has something on it. I think it just says squeeze. Yep, squeeze the something that's cut off. So that is 45 inches by, wow, this is a healthy 4 inches. This is pretty. It's not directional, I don't think. Well, it might be actually because of where the direction the cherries and pineapples are going. Okay, and then there's this really pretty one. I really like this. 45 inches by, it looks like 4 3/8 wide. That is really, really pretty. Okay, then anytime I see a name on it, I will let you know. But the selvages don't all show up. All right, this is wolves and elks and fish, so this would be good for someone who hunts and fishes. This is 45 inches by 4 inches, just a hair under 4 inches actually. I don't hunt, my husband doesn't hunt, so yeah, I'm not sure how I would work that into a quilt, but you know, I'll find a way. All right, then there's this one. My dog is just barking incessantly because the neighbors are outside. So anyway, this is 45 inches by about 4 inches wide. This is really nice. I really like this, and this would go, there's another patriotic one in there somewhere. That would go really well with that. I'm pretty sure this might be a repeat. Let's see. No, it's not. They just have gnome hats on. Oh, they're gnomes. Oh, 45. No name on the selvage. It's 45 by 4 inches. Just. Oh. And we have this one. Oh. And this one. Well, let's do this first because this is very similar to the last one. Let's see if there's a name. There's no name on this one. It's 45 by 3.5, a little more than 3.5 inches wide. All right, so now we got 2 coordinating fabrics, and this was in there, and whoop, and it coordinates very nicely with this one. So, yep. And this is 44 inches by 4 inches. Cool. Good amount of fabric for both of these. Okay. I'm getting closer to the scraps, guys. The little crumb bits that I knew were going to be here. Stephanie Wall. Ooh, okay, we got a name. This is really pretty. It's stars. It's 44 inches by, it looks to me, yep, almost 4 inches, a little bit less than 4 inches wide. It's a little wider than I thought it was going to be. Okay, and then there is this one. I think we have another one similar to this. Southwestern design, 45 inches by 3 3/4 wide. So that's good. Believe it or not, my back is killing me. So anyway, here is the last full piece that I have. It has writing on it, which I love. I would like to have more that has writing like this. But anyway, there's no name on it. It's 45 inches by 3.5? Well, almost 3.5, but just shy of being 3.5. Okay. That's a whole lot of fabric. And now we're down to the crumb bits. Let me bring these piles of fabric forward. Oh gosh. Ooh. Yeah, this looks like it was leftover binding, but it matches, so I'm happy. It's probably, let's see, 2.5 inches. Yep, 2.5 inch wide, and these both match. They look like they were left over from binding. Okay, and this one, oops, looks like it's a little wider than 2.5, but it looks like it could have been left over from a wide binding. I've got, how many matching pieces I have? Lots of matching pieces of this. This 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch, 3 inch, and yeah, this looks to be wider than 3 inches, so maybe. So that's good. Then there are these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And these were definitely a binding situation, but they're a little bit narrow. So I don't know what the project was that this was a binding for. And this is it. I have some nice long binding pieces here. And that's it. So, this is so much fabric. Let me get my ruler out of the way. This was so much fabric, and it just is really, really beautiful. Comes from a quilt shop, and you know, really nice. So I'm very excited about that, and I did get this nice bunch of fabric from Temu also. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'll have lots and lots more videos that you may be interested in. And if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. It does actually really help me. So thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.